This is your 180 Guardians here as we are in the midst of the end. The Guardians have not had a good week. They're losing. They lost a series of the Twins. Francona's bizarre messaging to the team that he's going to be leaving. So what's really next? Well, obviously the big question is when is this official quote-unquote retirement going to happen? I mean, at this point, it'd actually be surprising if Francona does come back. So I think that's step one here for the Guardians. They're not going to make the playoffs. So when is this announcement going to happen so they can start moving on and start looking for the next manager? That's kind of step one. And then there are other things, though, that are happening that we really need to pay close attention to as fans. One of them is the infield, in particular shortstop. Is this Freeman? Is it going to be Arias? For the first half, you really thought it was going to be Tyler Freeman. It was going to be the starting shortstop in 2024, but Arias has really came on. His bat has really come alive in the past few weeks, especially in the last two. He's really played well, and he's really athletic, and actually he looks the part. He looks like an everyday pro. He's big guy, fast, again, very athletic, and can play all around the infield. Arias looks like he is the early favorite to be shortstop. Obviously, Jimenez will be your second baseman. J-Ram would be your third baseman. And in first base, it's going to be Kyle Manzardo, more than likely, with a combination of Josh Naylor. I think that's going to be your infield. Now, to your outfield, which I'd argue is much more murky. Right now, Stephen Kwan's every day. I don't think it's going to – even with the new manager, even with everything else, Kwan's going to be playing every day. After that, even with Miles Straw, I think it's very debatable. It's clear to all of us. I'm sure it's clear to the organization. Straw does not produce at the plate to play every day, even with his glove. His glove was very elite in 2022, hence the Gold Glove. I don't think Straw's had the same glove. He's been very good, just not elite to great. So will Straw be there every day? I don't know. Will Brennan, Alariano, does he come back? He's shown some flashes. Where's George Valera? And then are they going to give SpongeBob another run? All key questions. I think the outfield has a lot more murkiness. That is where I would think if the Guardians are going to spend money in the free agency period, that's where they're going to spend. They really do need a big bopper. There's no question this team needs power. And that's where I think they're going to find it from. They're going to have to find an outfield in the free agency along with Stephen Kwan and player X, whether it's Miles Straw. And again, if Kwan does play every day and Straw they decide to sit down, I think Kwan could play center field. So those are the things to watch. But obviously right now, as we play out the final days, the big question I have is, when are the Guardians going to really announce Terry Francona's gone and who's going to replace him? That is what's next for these games as we drone on through the end of the season, which has been a disappointing one for all of us Guardians fans. This is your Guardians 180. My name's Andy Billman.